Hello, my 8 subscribers. How are y'all doing? My name is Jessica Joanna. If anyone's new to my channel, please subscribe. I know I deleted my old channel for a reason. I've been trying to get away from my ex. He's crazy, and his sister and her friends, they're all crazy. They won't leave me alone, and they won't stop talking bad about me. I left my ex a year and a half ago, and they're still talking bad about me. And all I did for that family was take care of them. I did nothing but that, you know. So that's why I deleted my old channel, because of my ex. I hope he doesn't find me. But I'm going to restart my new channel, start fresh. I saved some of my videos. I still have my other videos that are saved on my phone that I need to post on YouTube. I want to introduce myself to y'all for anyone that's new to my channel. I suffer from a mental illness called schizoaffective disorder. I did have a mental breakdown on my previous YouTube channel, but I deleted those videos. I want this channel to be full of positivity, happiness, and no drama. Although I am going to say some negative things today and get it out of my chest already, because it's been bothering me. My mom passed away this past December, and it's been getting better every day. At first, I was crying 24/7 every day for 2 weeks straight. I couldn't deal with it, and I couldn't believe that it happened. My mom is gone. And it kind of bothered me that my family never messaged me and said, I'm sorry for your loss. None of my cousins, only Vanessa and Janie and Isabel. Only 3 of my cousins messaged me and went to the funeral. Back in the day, a few years ago, I had a mental breakdown. My mom was in here. Who's there?
Hey.
Oh.
You good?
Yeah. My mom was in here, and my brother and my dad were the only ones taking care of me, but they had to work. So they paid my aunt and my 2 cousins to take care of me. So now they're saying that, oh, I took care of her, and this is how she repay us and whatever. Honestly, they were getting paid to do it. So they didn't do it from their heart. You know what I mean? And it's not my fault. They're the ones that messed up. Jeanette is one of my cousins. She is very jealous of me, including Carla. She is very jealous of me. And I know this because someone told me that knows them and he told me that they're jealous of me. Jeanette was asking the father of my daughter for some money. How would she feel if I asked her ex-husband or any of her boyfriends or her girlfriends for money? And after that happened, I told my mom, and my mom made a big deal out of it. And she started bashing me like it was my fault. And she's just crazy. You know what I mean? But they never messaged me, I'm sorry for your loss. Nothing. I wasn't the one that messed up our relationship. They were. They're jealous of me because I'm smarter than them. I made better grades than them that they did in college. I was accepted to the nursing program. I almost graduated nursing school. I had 1 semester left from nursing school. And I almost graduated, but I had to quit because I was getting remarried and moving to another state. So my plan was to continue nursing school in Mississippi, but I was fighting custody for my son. So my son got taken away because I was getting remarried and moving to another state. So Shane Cox almost killed me, honestly. Shane Cox, the father of my son, almost killed me by taking away my son. I was a great mother. I was a single mom working very hard for my son, and there was no reason for him to take him away. So when he got taken away, I got married really fast, and I tried to appeal it, but my lawyer never did that, never appealed it. So he took a lot of money from me, and I didn't have enough money to get another lawyer. So what I did was I turned into alcohol for the first 3 months. It was great. My marriage was great, but I couldn't deal with my son not being there. So I turned into alcohol. I was drinking bottles and bottles every day of liquor until one day I stopped. I drank for 2 months straight every day. Of course, my ex-husband didn't know that I was drinking. I always passed out. By the time he came home, I was always sleeping. He got out at 11 p.m. So I went straight to sleep. So he wouldn't notice that I was drunk. Once I stopped drinking, I went crazy. I started seeing things. I started hallucinating. I started being delusional. Shane Cox almost killed me. I literally almost died from having a mental breakdown. And from the alcohol messed up my chemicals in my brain. And now I got diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. It was his fault that my marriage failed. It was his fault that I got sick. So I've been suffering from schizoaffective disorder since 2012 when I turned 24. Before I turned 24, I was working. I had great jobs. I was working part-time, full-time, whatever, taking care of my son. I was going into nursing school. My life was great, you know. Shane Cox, after he took away my son, my life went downhill. But now, I'm dealing with my illness very good. Before, I was in denial. I wanted to prove the doctors that I wasn't sick. And I refused to take my medication for years. And for years, I spent a lot of time in the hospital because I refused to take my medication. And I wanted to prove the doctors that they were wrong. But now that I've accepted my illness, I'm taking my medicine every day. I haven't had any mental breakdowns. And I'm handling the loss of my mother very well. To make this long story short, I met Carrie a few years ago in 2015. He was my boyfriend when I was 15. He was 29 back in the day. And we broke up because I found out he was married. So I broke up with him, but he kept on stalking me. So he was on my cousin's Facebook, Carrie. Yeah. And he found me through there. And we started talking, and he promised me that he was going to take care of me and nothing was going to bad happen to me, that he will never put me in a mental hospital again, ever. So that was a lie. He got me pregnant. We only had sex once. And that's because I overdosed on baclofen, this muscle relaxer, and I wasn't thinking straight, and we had sex. So he kind of raped me. And he got me pregnant just by one time. But honestly, I wanted to have an abortion. I didn't want to have his baby. I felt disgusted. You know, I was very mad, but I was like, I'm going to have my baby. She's part of me. My baby is part of me. So I'm going to have her. My daughter saved my life. During my pregnancy, Carrie never took me to a psychiatrist. I had an appointment with my psychiatrist, but he couldn't take me because he didn't have any money. It was an hour away. And he would steal my money. I get Social Security. I got Social Security since I was 24 or 25. I got Social Security. Hola, buenos tardes. I got Social Security as soon as I got diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, I got Social Security. And the money that I'm getting paid for is the money that I worked my ass for when I was a single mother. And even when I was single. Guys, I've been working since I was 16 years old. And I've had good jobs. Very good jobs. and I always worked my ass off. If they needed me, if they called me in, I was there. I was always there. So the money that I'm getting paid for is my money. I'm not taking anybody's taxes. That is my money. Just want to make that clear. Anyways, my daughter saved my life. Kerry would steal money from me. He would go into my belongings and find personal things and steal them. I don't know. He treated me very bad. The whole family treated me very bad. I think they were racist. And the fact that they didn't take me to go see a psychiatrist during my pregnancy is very bad. Why? I'm sick. I was sick. And I had a mental breakdown after I had my daughter because I wasn't taking my medicine every day. I wasn't taking no medicine at all. Just my antidepressant and Benadryl that my doctor prescribed for me. They ended up taking my daughter. I called the cops because Kerry was threatening me that he was going to take away my daughter. I got scared. I called the cops. Instead of them investigating him, they investigated me. And they basically came into the house. I was with my daughter. They took her basically from my arms. And they run off. Kerry's father took her. And I never saw her from there. I went crazy. After that, I had a mental breakdown. I lost it. They took away my daughter. They basically kidnapped her. So I had several mental breakdowns in Arkansas when I was living with Kerry. And he raped me. And now they adopted my daughter. And I didn't give up my rights. They're in big, big trouble. Because as soon as I graduate nursing school, I'm going to work as a nurse for a while. Save enough money, get a good lawyer, and fight for my daughter. I'm going to have her before she turns 10. And those people, I'm going to make sure they go to prison. I'm going to press charges. I think I'm going to call the Arkansas Police Department, Russellville, Arkansas Police Department, and press charges. I'm going to do that on Monday. Because they adopted my daughter and I didn't give up my rights. I didn't sign away my rights. They kidnapped her. So on Monday, I'm going to call the police department and do something about this. After that, my mom came and picked me up. She brought me here to Brownsville, and I got into the mental hospital again. And that's when I started getting my senses back. I started coming back into reality. I don't know what it is, but every time I come into Brownsville, in the hospital, they know how to bring me back to reality. I don't know why bad things keep happening to me, guys. I am the nicest woman you will ever meet. I will take care of you. I will protect you. I love my babies. I couldn't fight for my son because I applied for legal aid. And they told me I got approved. They transferred it to Alabama. And they said they didn't have enough funds to help me. I also transferred it to Arkansas. And they told me the same thing. I can't work right now. I couldn't work back then because I wasn't taking my medicine every day. What if I had a mental breakdown? I graduated college. I graduated from the pharmacy program. So now I know everything about pharmacy and I'm very good at it. Now, when I go back to nursing school this fall, I'm going to know everything about all the medications. So I'm good. Now my mother passed away and I lost it. I had a nervous breakdown, but I did not have a mental breakdown. Excuse me. Hold on. The Metz family almost killed me also by taking my daughter away. They almost killed me. I don't know why people want my babies. I don't know why they try to take away my babies. Why? You know? Why? Anyways, by ending this video, I'm going to say I love my babies and I'm going to get them back. And I am not going to allow anybody to hurt them. And the reason I was having mental breakdowns back then, because I was going crazy thinking that my son was getting hurt or that he was getting raped. I'm sorry, but that's why I was going crazy. Anyways, I love you guys. If anyone's new to my channel, please subscribe. I told you a little bit about my life. I'm going to end this because my battery is low and my phone is about to die. But I will continue on telling you guys about my life later. I love you guys.